Call me crazy, but we're about to make a whole lot of pizza dough for our pizza party. Oh yeah. Okay, we got all of our dry ingredients in here. We have a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt. We have our pack of yeast, and I used the pizza one and this one. So we're gonna see which one we like better, as well as we used a cup and 1/3 of flour. I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil and 3/4 of a cup of warm water. It's gotta be warm. You don't want to use cold. Cold is for pies, warm is for pizza. You're welcome. So we put our water and our oil and all our dry ingredients in. We're going to take our rounded bowl scraper, and this is how I mix it. I don't use a spoon or anything like that. Honestly, I just mix it together like this. That is all I do. You see it coming together. And then once it kind of forms a sticky ball, then I flour my counter or my baker's mat, and then I kind of work it out, chop it, knead it. And I actually do that with this guy here. This one you don't want to use on your baker's mat though. If you're using this, make sure you use it on a counter or a table, because that may go through your baker's mat, so you don't want to do that. But I like this bowl scraper, especially with our bowl, because literally you can get the whole way around. You always want to make sure that you have extra flour on hand, because as you roll it out and mix it up, you're gonna want to use a lot more flour. I forgot to tell you guys too, I add a little bit of oregano into the dough itself too. Do I measure it? No, not really. I guesstimate that it's about probably a tablespoon maybe, but that's a total guesstimate. Okay, so I'll just do it here so I can kind of give you guys a show. See that okay? We're just gonna take our mix here. And this one's a little bit more liquidy than normal because I added a little bit extra water by accident. That's okay. And you want to make sure that your hands are floured too. And then I usually take that and I dip it in my flour. See, this one's really sticky. See, it's stuck right to my hand. And that's why I like to use this. There we go. And you're just gonna keep doing this until you get a nice firm ball. And you're gonna knead it, and you're gonna chop it. And you're just gonna keep doing this until you have a nice ball. And then you're going to sit it in your bowl. You're going to let it rise. I usually like to leave mine for an hour, 2 hours, just because I find it works the best. And then we're gonna roll it up in balls, and we're gonna freeze it for another day. So we have it all in a bowl, all balled up. So I put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom to keep it kind of from sliding, and then I'm just gonna brush a little bit, just a little bit on the top. It just kind of helps it from sticking to the bowl. And you can use saran wrap to put it in here to let it sit. I hate plastic wrap. I hate it. So, stick a plate on it. Boom, leave it for 2 hours, come back, knead the crap out of it or freeze it, both, whatever. You have amazing pizza. We have 3/4 of a cup of warm water. Remember, cold water is for pies and warm water is for pizza dough. I started with a little bit, and I'll pour the rest in a second here. We're just gonna mix it. See, you can see it's getting kind of crumbly. I'm gonna pour pour the rest in. There we go. And just mix. I'm gonna fold it over, knead it. You wanna knead it as much as you can. Fold it over, get sticky. Just swipe a little bit more flour into it and just keep kneading it.